Take everybody from us.
Stop playing. Write me in. Carl Anthony for president. And lastly, let me tell you how you can do that. So, most people think, oh man, you gotta run for Democrat to win, Carl. You gotta run as a Republican to win. I was like, well, number one, I don't feel like being Candace Owens just yet. Give me a second. And as far as the Democrats go, it's a hustle. I told you earlier, Barack Obama ruined that for me. He proved to me they're just as bad as these other guys. They're just playing us, laughing at us in the back room, throwing the money that they're all playing with, keeping together in the air, the beds of money. Oh, Americans, they think we hate each other. No, they're all friends. Vote for me. So let me tell you how this all works. There's actually about 42, 43 states where you can be a write-in candidate. There's actually 10 states that you could already, without filling out a single piece of paperwork, be written in as a presidential candidate as long as you approve it. Sometimes there's some paperwork you send in afterwards, but written in. Pennsylvania, New Jersey are actually one of those. Those are my home states. I'm from Philly. Stop playing. Write me in. What you got to lose? Really, what you got to lose? Anyway, those 10 states. So 10 states, you could write anybody in for president. I'm going to be available in about 20 states. I filled out for about 28, but I don't think about 7 or 8 of them things going to work, guys. I think I either didn't fill them out right, or they had such heavy requirements. I mean, I even had to like post newspaper articles and all kind of things. I'm like, man, that's what I'm for president, man. So anyway, that's that situation. So about 20 states, you can vote for me. Now, I don't know if you know. I don't know what states they are off the head, so I'm going to put a list of them under the video so you can know which state you can write me in legally, and your vote will count for Carl Anthony for president. If I get enough electoral votes, because in theory, let's say I actually won all 20 states, I would be the president, guys. Trump won about 24 states last time. He won the most states, that's why he won. That's like kind of how it works. He won like 24, 25 states. You win the most states, you win. Even if you don't get the most votes, you win the most states. Because you know the popular vote is only valid in your state. You can't let New York, California, and Texas pick for the entire country every time. There's only like 6 people in Montana. Does their vote not count? So the reason for the Electoral College is to make it fair so every state has a say. So if you don't win enough states, you don't win a presidency. And remember that. Popular vote should only be state-based, which in theory it already is a popular vote, because the Electoral College, their job is to move forward with the vote you recommend. And never in the history of the presidential race has they ever not chosen the vote you choose. So to say your vote doesn't count, to say they can vote for whoever they want, is a total lie. And if anyone ever says it to you again, you call them a liar to their face. It has never happened. One time in the history of America. They tried it once back in the 1800s, and they were going to burn the country down. So don't you let anyone ever tell you your vote doesn't count. Don't you let anyone ever tell you that they just pick who they want. They can, but they never have in 200 years. It's not going to happen next week. So, I'm sick of that argument. Anyway, write me in. Carl Anthony Jr. is what you put on the paper. Some of your states, you actually have to put a sticker at the bottom of the paperwork. Of course, I don't have the big money like them, so I can't send you all the stickers to use. So if you can make your own sticker for your state, if that's the rule, please do it for your guy, Carl Anthony Jr. for president. Everyone else is either paper write-in vote or the digital screen. At the bottom of every digital screen, there will be a write-in candidate box. That's where you need to put Carl Anthony for president. Even if we don't win, guys, we just need to make noise. Even if we make noise in one state. I'm in California. I filled out the paperwork here in California too. So everybody that knows me in Cali, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Write me in. We get enough percentage, they will ask me about these policies. They will try to question me. They will try to dig and poke. There is nothing that I've ever said out my mouth that I don't have complete 100% confidence in. Even if I've had a lot of tequila. 100% confident. So don't you worry about it. I can defend it all. I can explain it all. And I would love for you to ask me any questions about it, any questions about what's going on, anything based on facts. I am with it. I take any debate calls. I take any interviews. Please put me on your show and try to rip me to shreds and embarrass me. I dare you. I dare you. Invite me to your show, see what happens. So once again, Carl Anthony for president. Sorry I had to restart the video. I love y'all. USA all day. I'm your guy. Stop playing.
You been holding my stock back. It's time for reparations. Time for getting the block back. Give me the block back.